Liverpool makes second offer for Alexander Isak, as source claims Newcastle star will be gone. Liverpool have made a second and improved offer for Alexander Isak, claims a presenter, who has added that Real Madrid are also showing interest in the Newcastle United striker. As Eddie Howe makes his thoughts on the situation abundantly clear, Isak has become the hot topic in the summer transfer window. With Liverpool determined to sign the striker and Newcastle adamant, at least publicly, that he is not for sale. Team Talk's transfer correspondent, Fraser Fletcher, was the first to exclusively break the news on July 24th that Isak has told Newcastle that he wants to leave and join Liverpool. And the situation has escalated since. Isak has already agreed on personal terms with Liverpool and is not training with Howe squad, with reports also claiming that the Sweden international striker has moved out of his Newcastle home. Liverpool have had an offer of £110 million, €127.2 million, $148.5 meters plus add-ons rejected by Newcastle. With sources telling Team Talk that last season's Carabao Cup winners value Isak at £150 million, €173.8 million, $203.3 meters, closing parenthesis. Team Talk understands that Liverpool are ready to make a second bid, but the Premier League champions are waiting for Newcastle to line up a replacement for Isak first. beIN Sports anchor Richard Keys, though, has revealed that a source has told him that Liverpool have made a second offer of £140 million, €162 million, 190 meters for Isak. The presenter has added that Spanish and European giants Madrid have also taken a shine to Isak, who scored 23 goals and gave 6 assists in 34 Premier League appearances for Newcastle last season. Keys said on beIN Sports on August 15th, "I heard today that Liverpool have made a bid of £110 million, a second offer of £80 million now and £60 million next season. Take your pick. But I've also heard that Real Madrid might be in the frame. Can't believe he would have gone out on the limb that he has without being fairly certain that he will be gone before the window closes." Eddie Howe sends message to Alexander Isak. Is a former Sky Sports presenter and is well connected. But the beIN Sports anchors claim that Liverpool have made a second bid for Isak should be taken with a pinch of salt. No other journalist or media outlet is backing this claim yet, and one needs to wait for another source to verify the information that Keys has been given before reading too much into this. Newcastle manager Howe himself has acknowledged Liverpool's first bid for Isak, but he has not mentioned anything about a second offer. Regarding the claim that Madrid are interested in Isak, it would not be remiss to think that Los Blancos would be keeping tabs on the Newcastle star, given that he is 25 and is one of the best strikers in the world. However, Madrid are not planning to sign a new striker this summer, with Gonzalo Garcia being handed a new contract and Endrick given the number 9 shirt. Isak did not feature for Newcastle in their opening Premier League match of the season against Aston Villa at Villa Park on Saturday. Newcastle fans labeled Isak greedy at the full-time whistle, as the match ended in a goalless draw, but Howe has opened the door for the striker to reintegrate with the squad. Howe told Sky Sports, "Nothing has changed. The door is well and truly open. He has to decide what he wants to do. We would like a resolution. We need that clarity. You don't need any kind of distraction. I am not in control of that. There is one person who can control that. Let's wait and see. I have made my stance clear. I am concentrating on the team." Latest Liverpool news: Konaté demands revealed. Tottenham competition Ibrahima Konaté has told Liverpool how much salary he wants to sign a new contract and turn down the chance to join Real Madrid. Liverpool are facing competition from Tottenham Hotspur for a £45 million star who is out of contract at his club at the end of the season and does not want to sign a new contract. A want-away Liverpool attacker has publicly said that he wants to stay at Anfield, although the Premier League champions are open to selling him before the summer transfer window closes to fund a deal for Isak. Liverpool and Isak both warned over record transfer. Is this the sort of player you want? Manchester United legend Wayne Rooney has hit out at Alexander Isak amid his links to Liverpool, sending Arne Slot's men and the player himself a clear warning in the process, while Newcastle legend Alan Shearer has also weighed in on the transfer saga. The biggest story of the summer window. so far continues to rumble on as the Sweden international refuses to train with his teammates in the hope that this will force Newcastle to let him leave in the remaining weeks of the window. However, with Liverpool yet to officially submit a second bid for Isak after their first offer of £110 million was automatically rejected, and Newcastle yet to sign a replacement striker, a deal late in the window is looking increasingly unlikely. That has not stopped Rooney having his say on the drawn-out transfer saga, though, delivering a warning to both parties after the Reds got their title defense off to a winning start against Bournemouth, while strikerless Newcastle drew 0-0 at Aston Villa. While discussing matters with new Match of the Day host Mark Chapman, Rooney warned Isak about the dangers of his recent behaviour, as it could come back to haunt him if he's made to return to the Newcastle team, while Liverpool are arguably getting a layer with a questionable attitude. He said, "The fact that he's refusing to come in and train, it's going to be very difficult for him to come back in. There's a trust element there. He's going about it the wrong way. Maybe he's getting advised wrongly. But also for the team who's trying to sign him. In this case, it looks like Liverpool. You have to wonder, is this the sort of player you want, who's going to desert his teammates and a huge football club? It's a good opportunity, but it has to be done in the right way." Rooney then likened the situation to his public attempts to leave Manchester United, culminating in legendary Red Devils boss Sir Alex Ferguson announcing that Rooney had asked to leave the club at the start of the 2010-11 season. He added, "There's the right way to do it, and the wrong way. And I've been there myself when I've asked Manchester United to leave. To which co-host Shearer added, "But you put in a transfer request. You didn't refuse to train. You didn't refuse to play. So there is a way to do it, and Alex is not going about it the right way at all, and you have to feel sorry for the players and the manager." You can imagine the anger that they're feeling that someone is taking the liberty of refusing to play. You can't do that when you've got a 3-year contract.